So this is an article by Car and Driver. I think it was supplied by Hire Car. I'm not a big fan of Hire Car as well. Firstly, they haven't paid me for all the marketing that I did, and then hearing story after story of people being unhappy with Hire Car, I'm staying far and clear from them. So any former endorsement, I retracted right here and now. But let's address this article. Uber and Lyft drivers need cars. Dealers have unsold cars. Maybe they should talk. I don't truly think you can talk to a dealership, right, on unsold cars. Now, in 2020, you're certainly not committing to a brand new Camry, Prius, or any car out there, XL, SUV, whatever it is. You're not buying new. It just is not going to make economic sense. Now, if they have used cars have over 100,000 miles, and they have a price tag on it, and you can compare apples and oranges, and you can look at your prices, Car Gurus, uh, online websites, Craigslist, private sellers, and you can say, okay, this is what I should be. Well, this is a fair price for this used car, Nissan, Toyota, Honda, whatever it is, Ford. Dear dealership, will you accept this? Most of the time, they're not going to match those type of prices. So to talk to dealerships right now with all this unsold car inventory, even if they're sitting on December models, right? They're trying to get rid of 2019 models. I don't think that's the way to go. They say that large numbers of would-be car share drivers don't necessarily have the right vehicle to do the job. I agree with that. That's where rental companies and car dealers come in. Which is best? It depends. Again, let's break that down. Rental companies, here's an option, right? You don't have a car, you're a student, just don't have that money to put down and buy a car. You don't have the cash where you could truly get a good deal at a dealership auction, right? Where you actually, let's say, buying a repo car that somebody else lost for cents on the dollar. You just don't have that cash. So at that point, it's truly worthwhile trying out, let's say, Fair or Hertz for a month or two and saying, hey, if I put in X amount of hours in my market, this is what I can generate. Week after week, I've seen these figures. I know that I have to pay Fair or Hertz $220 to $250 per week, $880 to $1,000 per month. Above that, I'm making X. It's worth it to me. So now that I know those numbers, do I now switch from a rental car to a used car? Again, stay far, far clear from brand new cars, right? You can read the article. I'll leave it there. They say more than 50,000 people apply to ride-hailing drivers each month, but up to 40% of them don't have suitable cars, according to startup Hire Car. Again, I don't think highly of Hire Car at all, and they still actually owe me quite a bit of money. Right now, there are rental agencies offering vehicles to these drivers at a price. Dealerships could offer the same benefits and more to drivers while also helping themselves. If dealerships want to unload their used stock and turn them into rentals, now they open up a whole new, exciting income stream. And I'm totally willing to sit down with dealerships if they're willing to pay those consulting fees. I'll show them how to make money out of those vehicles and what type of contract to set up, right? You are not a classic Enterprise or Hertz or Avis or Budget as per se. You have to customize those deals specifically for the rideshare market. So I think there's a great niche that dealerships can explore. And when it comes to rentals, like straight out, flat out renting a vehicle, trying it out for 60 to 90 to 120 days just to get the figures in to see whether you should buy a used car, right? Then you really have to look at the rental prices. Like I say, my business partner, Michael, and I, we let those Priuses go at $175 per week, all inclusive. That's a hell of a deal, right? Fair, Hertz, a Hire Car could never participate on that level. But I think this is an exciting opportunity for dealerships to create something new that could benefit the drivers, right? If drivers have their own car, used car, see what that generates. Maybe just continue with the whole lifespan of that vehicle and drive it right till the end, 250, 300,000 miles, make your money back. Or put some mileage in, maybe see if you want to offload that car and upgrade, from an X to an XL. That's also a possibility. But walking into a dealership like these guys say, right? Remember, this is the headline here. They say that Uber and Lyft drivers need cars. Many do. Dealers have unsold cars. Very true. Maybe they should talk. They should only talk if there's a package on the table that makes complete sense for the driver. So, to recap, my friends, if you are in the field of buying, please hit us up, Team Torsten Michael. Let's compare apples and oranges. Let's look at the cars you want to buy and see what you can get them out there for at a dealership auction. Tell me what the dealership has offered you. Let me know what you've been shopping around for used cars, right? Or bring me a couple of rental prices and we'll compare them. And I can say, you know what, I would try that out for 30 or 60 days. But the bottom line is you really, really have to crunch the numbers here. Otherwise, you are not making money in 2020 and beyond. Follow the link if you want to read this article. Have an awesome day. Drive safe.